this is Tumelo, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the infamous neg theory and how you can neg a girl. Now what you'll get in this video is why the neg technique is so important and why it's so effective, the biggest mistake guys make when they neg girls, what to actually neg a girl on, and if you stay till the end of the video, I'm actually going to show you and give you a basic foundation of how to create your own negs and actually give you some examples of negs to use. But before we crack into the video, be sure to click that subscribe button, and next to the subscribe button, click on that notification bell if you haven't already done so. In that way, you'll get all the amazing videos and content that I'll be sending out to you. Now, let's look at what is a neg. A neg, simply put, is a compliment gone wrong or a neutral compliment. And let's talk about why a neg is so effective. It's effective because we need to understand that a girl is used to guys coming up to her and pretty much just showering her with compliments. She's used to guys coming up to her saying, "Oh my God, girl, you're so beautiful. I love your hair. I love your eyes. I love your outfit." Compliment after compliment after compliment. And she knows guys like that are just trying to supplicate to her, okay, and just trying to get into her pants. Now, you come to the girl and you make a statement based on her beauty, okay, but it's not a compliment. It's not you coming from the frame of I'm trying to supplicate to you, or I'm just trying to shower you with compliments because I want to get into your pants. And when she recognizes this, that you're not trying to compliment her, it starts to get her thinking as to, wait, this guy just made a statement based on my beauty, but I don't know, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? What does this mean about me? And that sparks what we call intrigue into her. It sparks that intrigue. She needs to understand, wait a minute, who is this guy? Why isn't he like all the average thousands of guys that have tried to approach me? Where is this guy from? Why is he so different? Why is he not validating me based on my beauty? Who is he? This must mean he's got standards. He must be a high value alpha male, because again, he's not just coming up to me complimenting me, because again, a high value male doesn't just go up to every girl and just compliment her galore. He's a selector. He's specific about who he surrounds himself with. So you coming up to her, you're not showing her with compliments. You're not validating her based on her beauty. This must mean something. I need to find out who this guy is. And this is why a neg is so effective. It gets her to start thinking, what does this mean about me? And is this good or is this bad? And if you can get her to start thinking that, then you have successfully used the neg properly. Now, one thing you need to understand is that a neg is not an insult. And this is a big mistake guys make. They think that I'm gonna go out, when I approach this girl, I'm gonna fucking insult her. I'm going to try and lower her self-esteem, and I'm going to try and make her feel like a piece of shit. That is not what a neg is. Okay, like I said, a neg is a neutral compliment. You are not trying to insult girls, okay? Because again, if you try and neg a girl and it comes across as an insult, okay, it's going to generate a negative spike of emotion within her, and when she feels that negative spike of emotion within her, she's going to want to get away from it. And what's important is, if you neg her and it comes across as an insult, she's going to associate that negative emotion that she's feeling to you. And when she associates that negative emotion to you, she's going to want to get away from you. Okay, that's where she'll walk away, or she'll just go ham on you, because why the fuck is this guy coming up to me to insult me? So a neg is not an insult. Okay guys, you're not trying to go out and fucking insult girls. You're going to get girls. You're trying to get the girl, and if you insult her, you're not going to get her. Okay, what you're trying to do is you're only simply trying to show her that, listen girl, I'm not just going to come up to you and give you free compliments and just shower you with compliments and come from the frame of I'm trying to supplicate to you. Okay, but I'm also not going to insult you. You're in that sweet spot of, again, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? All you're trying to do is you're trying to spark that intrigue within her, spark that thought of, wait, who is this guy? he's not like the other thousands of guys, but he's also not an asshole that's trying to insult me. And that starts to get her to start chasing, because she wants to get that validation from you. But she's not going to get validated if you're just already insulting her and making her feel like a piece of shit. So one thing you really need to understand is that a neg is not an insult. Now, let's go into the neg itself. What are you negging the girl on? Because again, like I said, she's used to guys coming up to her, complimenting her on her beauty. So when you are negging a girl, there's three main categories that you want to neg her on. The first one is her physical appearance, second is her fashion, and third is her personality. So her physical appearance could be anything like her hair, her eyes, her hands, her legs, her anything physical. Her fashion could be the clothes that she's wearing, her accessories, her shoes, etc., etc. And obviously her personality can be anything personality trait related. The way she giggles, anything personality related, to be honest. Now, let's actually go into some examples of a neg, because a neg is a very simple thing. Okay, it's very simple, but it's not easy to do, because again, you don't want it to come across as an insult, but you also don't want it to come across as this guy is giving me a free compliment. So let's actually go into some examples. So we'll start with a compliment gone wrong. So again, it's a compliment gone wrong. It's not just a free compliment of, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful. It's a compliment gone wrong that almost, it shocks her into the sense of, wait, is he trying to compliment me, or is this a good thing, or is that a bad thing? That's what you're trying to get into. That's the sweet spot that you want. So let's look at a compliment gone wrong. Some examples can be like, is your hair always that color? But I mean, it's still good. So for her, is it a good thing, or is it a bad thing? Another example is the classic mystery method one. Nice nails, are they real? Okay, is that a good thing, or is that a bad thing? Who knows? Another example could be, are you wearing contact lenses? I mean, your eyes are they're still nice. Is it a good thing, or is that a bad thing? Who knows? Another example could be something like, are you always this giggly? Is that a good thing, or is that a bad thing? So you can see it's like in the sweet spot. It's in the middle. You're not trying to give her a free compliment, but you're also not trying to insult her. You are recognizing her beauty. You're making a statement about her beauty, but you want her to think, I don't know, what does this mean about me? Is this good, or is this bad? Now, let's go into some more examples regarding a neutral compliment. Now, before we get into some examples, in order to make the compliment neutral, there's certain keywords that you want to use when you give the compliment in order to bring it back and make it neutral. So, some keywords that you want to use, there are quite a lot you can use, but I'll only share with you 3 keywords that you can use to make the compliment neutral. So, the first one is very, the second one is a lot, and the third one is big or small. Okay, those are the keywords you use to make the compliment neutral. Now let's get into some examples. So very. So some examples for very can be, your hair is very black, your dress is very blue, or your dress is very long, your shoes are very black, very brown. Is that a good thing, or is that a bad thing? Another example of the keyword is a lot. You blink a lot, you smile a lot, you giggle a lot. Is that a good thing, or is that a bad thing? She needs to find out. Another one is big or small. So for example, those earrings are very big, or those earrings are very small. Is it a good thing, is that a bad thing? Or your hair, it's long, very long, or your hair is very short. Is it a good thing, or is it a bad thing? Who knows? She needs to find out. So again, as you can see, the way you the way the neg is constructed is it's not trying to, again, I'm trying to repeat this because I don't want guys to get this wrong, is you're not just trying to compliment her for free and be like, oh my god girl, you're so beautiful, I love everything about you, but also you don't want to fucking insult her and make her feel like a piece of shit. All you want to do is you want to make a statement to show her that you're recognizing her beauty, but you're not going to validate her on it. You need to make her question herself and think the following: is this good, or is this bad, or what does this mean about me? Because if you can successfully do that, that sparks that intrigue within her, and it actually gets her to start chasing to find out, what does this mean? Who is this guy? Why is he saying this about me? Why isn't he like all the other guys that have approached me? There's something different about this guy. I need to find out who he is, and that gets her to start chasing, and that's exactly what you want to do. All right, now a big mistake that guys make when they neg a girl, and this is very critical and that I want you to understand, is when guys neg girls, they throw a neg and they wait for a reaction. Okay, so that, for example, nice nails, are they real? And they wait for some sort of a response from a girl. Or your hair is very black, or fucking, is your hair always that color? And they wait for some sort of a reaction. And this is a mistake guys make. So the thing is, when you neg a girl, you don't want to wait for a reaction. If you are waiting for some sort of a reaction from a girl, what is that saying about you? It's just showing her that you want something from the interaction. Clearly how can it be a neutral compliment if you wait for a reaction? Okay, it's neutral, it shouldn't mean anything. Right? So again, if you're trying to wait for a reaction, you're just showing her that you want something, you're just trying to get something from the interaction. And if you're trying to get something from the interaction, you've got nothing to give, which means you're clearly a low value male, which makes you a chode. So again, the idea of when you neg a girl, and generally with any technique in general that you any breaking rapport technique in general, is you throw and you go. Okay, the mentality is throw and go. So you throw the neg, okay, you throw any breaking rapport technique, and you step forward and you continue, okay, because you want to show her that, again, you're not trying to wait for some massive reaction. It's just you just said it out, you made a statement, it's not a big deal anyway. That's not the whole point of the interaction. You're moving forward. So again, is your hair always that color? I mean, it's cool, but anyway, you seem like a teacher. Or your dress is very black, you look Italian. Or freaking your shoes you blink a lot, where you from? So again, you're just stacking forward. Again, you throw and you go. So you don't want to wait for a reaction. What I want you to do is, I want you to comment your 3 negs that you are going to use in the field based on what I've just taught you in this video. So comment your 3 negs. I'll actually look at your negs, I'll actually review the negs, and I'll actually tell you whether the negs are good or what you can do to improve on the neg. So use this opportunity. I look at every comment, throw your negs, let's see how good they are. And that's it from me. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.